At its closest point, the distance between Australia and the Solomon Islands is just under 2,000 kilometres. Being so near is why Canberra is so worried about the deals the small Pacific nation is signing with China. It means the once inconceivable idea of a Chinese military base being built right on our doorstep is now a reality. But if you think that's concerning, consider this. Beijing is also cozying up to Papua New Guinea, a country of much greater strategic significance. And at its closest point, PNG is less than 5 kilometres from us. In the early light of day, Bamana War Cemetery in Papua New Guinea feels like a contradiction. The largest in the Pacific, it's a place of breathtaking beauty and unimaginable sadness. Meticulously maintained are the graves of more than 3,000 Australian soldiers who gave their lives to one of the most arduous campaigns of World War II. What's the overriding feeling for you when you come here?
Well, I get emotional. I think of how my grandfather served in that war. He may have known some of these men here.
For Gary Jufa, the governor of the province that takes in the Kokoda Track, this is a place steeped in solidarity and sacrifice.
Well, it symbolizes a moment in time when our people came together, Papua New Guineans and Australians, for a common cause to fight for what they felt was right.
Do you still feel that bond resonating today between Australia and PNG?
Oh, yes. Papua New Guinea has such a strong connection to Australia that I feel these connections will never be broken.
Right now, though, old bonds are being tested by a new struggle for dominance in the Pacific. On one side, an increasingly belligerent China. On the other, scrambling to catch up, the United States and its allies. Caught in the middle are Pacific Island nations with some tough decisions ahead.
Is there looming World War III, for instance? Are we going to have to choose? Is that what is around the corner?
Tonight, the growing danger on our doorstep.
It is a bit like whack-a-mole, and so sooner or later they're going to get a foothold.
How China is buying influence in the Pacific. Do you have any concerns that China has an ulterior motive here?
We all feel that they have an ulterior motive. Everybody feels that.
The high-stakes game that could reset the world order.
I think freedom is worth fighting for.
But you think freedom is under threat?
I do.
Just how far are our nearest neighbours willing to go? Can you give a wrought iron guarantee there will never be a Chinese military base, a Chinese naval base in your country? If you're making power plays in the Pacific, then Papua New Guinea is the jewel in the crown. By far the biggest economy, the biggest landmass, the biggest population. But what makes it so significant is its location. Strategically, it's perfect. Only 100 kilometres to mainland Australia on one side, and the other way, it's the gateway to Asia. Suddenly, this normally quiet part of the world has found itself at the very centre of a battle for superpower supremacy.